what role do you think disability professionals should play in shaping how their institution approaches AI? I think it's going to be an interesting one as well. Who wants to kick us off?
I guess I'll pop this one off. The role of accessibility professionals has expanded into this exact area. I think accessibility professionals need to be inserting themselves into campus governance, in particular, uh, when it comes to the policy creation, implementation, adoption of AI tools. We must be a voice in these decisions, if nothing else, to remind the decision makers and the policy makers that there is a population of students that may need these tools for basic access to content. And we have to be there constantly cheerleading this and making sure we are considered and included in these new adoptions of policies.
Mm, mm. Absolutely, absolutely. Anything else on that one, Rosie?
The only thing I can think of is we're being the squeaky wheels. There's got to be a squeaky wheel. There's got to be somebody to say, like, hey, this is a great idea, but here's a subset of the population that quite literally cannot use it in the way that it's currently designed.
Mm,
And if there isn't a squeaky wheel, then the assumption is there's no problems, and then those things push forward. And then, like Hanna said, like there's a realization way too late that a whole bunch of content was missing because it wasn't as accessible as people may have assumed, or not even considered that it might not be as accessible as it may need to be. So definitely fighting for a seat at the table, keeping the wheels squeaking when they need to, so that these products can really come out at their full potential, instead of something that from an equity standpoint may serve some people better than others because it's missing certain tools that allow people to capitalize on it.
yeah, yeah, 100%, 100%. I think that comes into that kind of whole process and, when there is a problem, is it easy for that problem to be reported? Because if it's not, we're probably not going to report it because it's a bit too much effort. So it's making sure that those avenues are nice and clear and easy. 100%. Yeah. Go ahead, Anna.
Yeah, as I just think about like an institutional approach, and either like a campus-wide policy or in my particular institution, us thinking about or building an AI student support agent, things like that. I'm just very thankful for the network that I've been able to build within like student affairs and beyond to have representation of disabled voices, even if I'm not in the room. And so a big priority for DU has been universal design for learning. And I feel like most of my colleagues now know that phrase and know at least the next question to ask to figure out if I do need to be in the room. And so I started with relationship building and I'm ending with relationship building as well, and the importance of it. I think, yeah, just having that network across campus that knows the next right question to ask to decide if you need to be in the room for some policy creation has been really helpful. I'll give a shout out to our kind of like case management office who's taking the lead on that AI student support agent. And she's tagged me in a lot in this conversation to make sure that things are accessible and that we're not having a disproportionate impact on disabled students.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. No, yeah, I think it's the same for everyone. As I said, we've even here at Genio, we've had AI squads that have really kind of, stepped in and been like, okay, what can we do? How can this help us? How can we help students? So yeah, it's got to start somewhere. But I think, like you said, information sharing, making sure that you're collaborating with others, and that engagement is a huge thing. And a very nice way to loop all the way back around there as well to relationships.